There's the elevator that leads to the dig site.
Good. Now we can find out what they've discovered.
Oh, it's right here. I see. I kind of want to look around. Can I not look around over there? I guess not. There's no other way over there. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess we're going to go down.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology?
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
Oh.
Right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans, the people, not the technology?
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course.
Poor guy.
Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Okay. And here they come, of course.
There they are!
Well, this is cool and exciting. I believe this is our new companion that we get too. Which is awesome because, like I said, I've played so much of Mass Effect 3 and I've never ever met or played with this companion, so it's like a whole new game. Legendary edition, more like brand new edition. Tell you what.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
I'm actually quite desperate for a full remaster, or actually I wouldn't even say remaster, a remake in my opinion, of Dragon Age Origins. I think that'd be awesome. Because think about it, like Inquisition is amazing. It obviously had its issues in its engine that it was being used in, and there are plenty of wonkiness issues in Dragon Age Origins. So if they could just take that and put it in a different engine, like Unreal Engine 5, for example, be a great pull for that, and just have Dragon Age Origins, but play so much less clunky than the original. And to be fair, the original is designed as a CRPG, so it's kind of got a lot of that baked into it. But if they could just, tighten it up a bit, I think it would be great, especially if they made it look a lot better. I mean, the game is not a bad looking game, but imagine if they remastered it. Oh, it'd be great. All right, troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in the area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Cool. I should probably look around then for a lot more stuff. I should also mention that the difference between a remake and a remaster is fairly significant. So a remake is usually like, the difference between the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy and the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy, right? It's a remake of the original game. Same thing with Spyro. Like, I think that there's there's some gray area there when you consider games like Diablo 2 Resurrected, because the engine is a remake, right? The engine it's using is a new engine. It's really kind of a sexy engine. It's got a bunch going on for it. But when you look at how the game is actually remastered, it's not a remake. It's a remaster because they utilize the old game running underneath. So like actual Diablo 2 is running underneath the new graphics, which is how you're able to get the ability to switch back and forth between the old graphics and new graphics on the fly.
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
It's also how they retain the feel of Diablo 2 while still being in a more improved like graphical engine. So that's an interesting take on that, because yes, it is a remake, but it's by having a facade over the old game, and there's obviously reasons to do that. Like again, if you want to retain a specific feel like Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 runs on a grid. You don't notice it when you're playing necessarily, but there is a grid in the background. Where do I need to go from here? Find the pod data. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not having to like accidentally walk into where I'm supposed to go, because I have a feeling I'm gonna find a bunch of stuff. In fact, is there anything over here? No, but it's pretty. So yeah, you have a remake, which is usually in a new engine. You have a remaster, which is usually the old engine updated.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
Yeah, of course they do. They don't really care about civilians at all. And then you have a combination of the two. You have basically a remastered game underneath with a remade engine on top to give it a different look and feel. I think that's cool. I like that. And I think that, like I said, a Dragon Age Origins remake would be awesome. I don't necessarily think that the old engine is bad. It's functional. And you clearly can make a Dragon Age play fairly action-y in the old engine, because Dragon Age 2 managed to do that. But and Dragon Age 2 came out significantly faster than one might imagine when looking back on it. It was only like a year or two after Dragon Age Origins came out.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Okay, we're gonna be able to get in here? Yeah. Beep, boop, beep, I'm hacking. That's what it feels like. Because it still wants me to go... Oh, pod data. Okay, so both... Okay. I'm confused. I'm assuming I need to get both. But I will look around for all the other stuff here. Because if I can help the civilians here, that'd be great. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh. This is watching the Protheans fight the Reapers.
Victory! Seal the vault gates! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
That was
I
awesome.
think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they used to activate stasis mode.
All right, that means that we just need to run back over there to the other side. Oh, we leveled up. It's crazy that we're level 42. I do feel like we're pretty far into Mass Effect 3, but level 42 seems a little crazy. Also, they remind me, the Prothean like model and everything reminds me of the, I don't even remember their name. The alien species that you come across in Andromeda. The one that Jaal is a part of. They're very similar. They've got like a similar head shape and everything. Well, kind of. But it's just odd because it strikes me as, if you were going to do Andromeda and you wanted humanoid alien figures, I think you would try to make them vastly different than the Protheans. Unless maybe they're trying to draw like a parallel there if that specific race comes from the Protheans, maybe?
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker?
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Oh, okay, so this happened before the other one.
You understood that one too?
Yeah.
I did.
I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
All right, let's fight us some Cerberus. Ooh, you know what? Let's not. I was gonna just dive in there, but I feel like it behooves us to be a little bit more intentional at the moment. Oh, that just blew up in his face. Bam. All right, should we mail slot these guys? I think we should. Let's pull out the pistol. Hello, mail slot. We're so close to that achievement. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh, that's a shame. It's possible I didn't get the killing blow. They were shooting at it too. Okay, we good? Is that all of them? We have to get back over to the pod, right? Is that what it wants us to do? Yeah, that's exactly what it wants us to do. All right, let's get in here. Can I actually have Edie overload that? Yeah, there we go. That helps out a little bit. Something I hadn't considered until just now. Oh, that's a grenade. I guess I'm fine. You know what? I might be able to mail slot him through the shotgun. No, it didn't count. It was too powerful. I'm just like blowing him away. It feels very visceral, doesn't it? All right, can we overload that one so we can... I don't even have incendiary ammo on. There we go. That's better. There's another turret. Are you kidding me? Where is it? I hear it. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Easy peasy. We just need to like take them out because our team isn't going to move up with the turrets there. The team is going to want to kill the turrets. And if the engineers are constantly placing them down like they do, then it makes it very hard for your team to move up.
We'll need to locate the controls.
No
Really?
time. Let's find another way across.
Find another way to the pod. Okay. I see. Maybe up that way? No, it's not going to let me this way, right? Oh, no, it will. I see. There's a ladder. That's kind of weird. This level, I feel like, I don't know. This is like when Andromeda shines, is when it has level design that has like, you know, multiple levels and whatnot to it. And you're able to traverse the area very easily. And you can do that because you know, you're not stuck to the ground. You can jump and you can dash and you can fly with your jetpack and whatnot. And that level of freedom in the environment, for one, was much needed in Inquisition, and it just wasn't there because Inquisition played like Mass Effect 3 in the way that it felt like you had a lot more movement than you did. But man, like this whole like layout here would be awesome for Andromeda because you'd be able to like get up on the top of those and like snipe down if you're playing an infiltrator and whatnot. It was great.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Wait for
Cerberus
transmission.
has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Okay. We can hold it. That's fine. Where do I want to hold out from? Probably up a bit so my shotgun actually can do some damage. Like that. I'm going to mail slot these guys. I want that achievement. Because I really don't want to have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like we're so close to it.
Here they come.
I don't... Okay, I got that one. Hey, you. There we go. So we just need 2 more. There are no more shield guys, are there? That's fine. We can keep the pistol out because these guys are at such a range that doesn't really make too much of a difference, although we can incendiary ammo. Is there a guy on fire over here? Oh yeah, he's just like stuck on the ground. That's really funny. I kind of want to switch back to the shotgun at this point. Where'd they come from? Wait, where are they coming from? Yeah, let's go ahead and switch. There's no reason not to, because now I can get in there. It's the shield guys that I want the pistol for, really. Or when they're at like super range. Which is not really happening here. Especially when I can just dive in and do that.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Like I need it. Actually, I will take a second.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Yeah, you guys do that. Whatever. Sure. Do your thing, team. Oh, hello there. Let's swap shotgun. Let's dive in. Let's do our thing. We're just gonna keep doing this. Man, I love playing a Vanguard. Although we got something shooting at us from behind. Take care of him so I don't die. Charge in, knock him down. I'm not gonna need my charge on these guys, but I will charge the Atlas. I've knocked him backwards. That was really funny. All right, he's gonna blow up. Do we have any shieldy boys? Hello? Hello, shield boys. I know you wanna fight me. Ah, they're all going inside. All right, that's fine. I'll go in behind him. End him this way. Oh, that guy's taking a bit of a laydown. It's just, oh dear. Hey, you. Why are you getting up on the kitchen sink? I shot him in the knee with a giant laser thing. That's amazing.
There. You can open the life pod now.
He used to be a Cerberus agent, like you, till he took a Omni blade to the knee. Doesn't really roll off the tongue the same, does it?
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Dude, you've been asleep for 50,000 years. Like, chill. And, you know, pun intended.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Pretty cool.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
You know what? I like him.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
We've never met one before. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Should we be worried?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
No, this again.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
He's super intense. I like him a lot.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
That's cool. I bet you if I was Paragon, it would have been a different response there.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Well, were they like, like monkeys when they first came around?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Oh.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
It's like the Roman Empire.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide.
That's the coolest name for a war.
Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
That's really cool.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inosanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
I think we got everything here.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
That was awesome. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been more excited about Mass Effect 3 than just now. Like, I wish that I had gotten this DLC back when Mass Effect 3 came out and the DLC released. I mean, I was avidly against it because I was like, you shouldn't put such an important character behind a paywall, and I still stand by that. I don't think they should have done that, but with the Legendary Edition having it built into it, just kind of like, well, it is what it is, and this companion is freaking awesome.